You probably wouldn't believe that you can make up to $40 million without hard selling. The truth is, creators on YouTube have mastered the skill of selling without damaging their brand. In fact, people actually thank them for offering their products. Take a look at this email guides video. In reality, it's just a sales pitch.
You get access to Agency Navigator, Pen to Profit, 6-figure sales rep, all for the regular price of $14.99.
But look at the love he gets in the comments. And that's just one example. See, failing to master the skill of selling without coming across as a sleazy salesman will cause any business to fail. As a fellow businessman, I understand this. So to figure out how to master the skill, I read The Art of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, How to Win Friends and Influence People, studied, deciphered, and decoded multiple successful video sales letters that have made creators boatloads of money while strengthening their brands. And it all boils down to one script formula that if you follow, you'll be able to sell without being salesy. The first step is the most important step, but ironically is the most overlooked step by many creators across every industry. So getting this right will already set you apart from your competition, and it's the idea of your video. See, people on YouTube are searching for the solution to a painful problem that they're suffering with. Therefore, if you position your video in a way that shows a potential viewer how they can benefit from watching your video, your success rate will increase by 90%. And trust me, I didn't come up with this myself. Creators like Mr. Beast himself have confirmed this.
Subscribers don't matter, views don't matter. I mean, they do, but all that comes. Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible and thumbnails.
So ultimately, this step comes down to the title and thumbnail of your video, aka the packaging. Picture this: a homeless man comes up to you with a black box and tells you to put your hand inside it. You wouldn't do it, right? But imagine that same homeless man came to you with a transparent box and you could see that there was money inside that box. You'd probably put your hand inside the box, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? That highlights the importance of having a thumbnail and title that shows potential viewers the possibility of achieving their dream outcome or alleviating some pain if they click on your video. Coming up with the perfect idea and positioning for your VSL is quite easy. Imagine you are a fitness coach that helps busy professionals lose weight and gain muscle in 90 days. You could position your video as a how-to guide and title it How to Lose Weight and Gain Muscle While Working a 9-to-5 Full Beginner Guide. When your ideal client sees this video, they're clicking straight away because it highlights the possibility of achieving their dream outcome. Although getting the click is important, it's just one step of the process. The next step is arguably just as important and is even more overlooked. So if you really want to get ahead of your competition, I'd pay attention. And it's the script and structure of your actual video. This is important because you could fall into one of the 3 possible death traps. Trap number 1, you give away all your source and secrets because you want to build goodwill with the viewer, but by the time you get to the end of the video, the viewer feels that you've already given them all the tools that they need to achieve the dream outcome and they feel like they can do it without you. And of course, they're not going to buy your thing. Trap number 2 is you gatekeep 90% of the information and focus mainly on pitching your services. This makes you come across as, dare I say it, a sleazy salesman. Trap number 3, you ramble off the top of your head for a few minutes and then you casually tell them, hey, book a call with me down below. See, this wastes everyone's time because the viewer is not going to feel like they got any tangible value from your video, probably click off before they make it to the end and you're left speaking to the camera and no one is ever going to watch that. But there is a 4th option where the grass is green, there's an everlasting rainbow, you can walk around barefoot like the Garden of Eden without the serpent. And that's structuring and scripting the perfect video sales letter, and I'm about to break it down for you right now. The first thing is the hook. And your goal here is to call out your ideal clients, raise attention and increase the stakes by teasing their dream outcome. For example, if you're X suffering with Y, make sure you watch to the end because I'm about to solve all your problems. And of course, having an engaging hook is great, but in order for people to want to buy from you, you're gonna have to earn their trust. And that takes us to the next part of the script, which is including case studies. You want to include case studies of clients that you've worked with in the past so people can see you as an authority and justify why they should carry on listening to you. But remember, you don't want to come across as salesy. So the next part of the script is super important and I see a lot of people getting it wrong. It's the introduction. You want to briefly introduce yourself, let people know your story, what makes you different from other people in the niche. This will build further trust with your audience, make you more relatable, and ultimately lower their guard. Now that you've got them in this nice relaxed state, you don't want to betray their trust immediately by taking them straight into a sales pitch. That's why the next part of the script is the most important, because it's going to determine the viewer's mood when they get to the end of the video and whether they buy from you or not. It's the value part of your video. You want to give the viewer some value that's going to help them towards their dream outcome, but don't give away all your secrets. Just give them enough to make it feel like they're getting good value and keep them interested. You want to sell them on the idea of what you do and give them an overview of the process in a way that they feel like they have actionable steps that they can actually follow. Picture giving someone the keys to a brand new Lamborghini, but the gas tank is empty. So if they push the Lambo, if they have enough willpower to push that Lambo to the nearest gas station, fill it up, they can get going. But in reality, it's a lot easier to just ask you for some petrol, right? Now, while the viewer feels as empowered and motivated as ever after you've given them all this actionable insights, it is crucial that you absolutely nail the last part of the script, and it's plugging the offer. You want to present your offer as something that's a unique solution that they absolutely need to guarantee success. You want to let them know that, hey, there's going to be a lot of obstacles trying to achieve the dream outcome by yourself. And most people that try to do it by themselves either give up before they get to the goal, or it takes them a really long time to get to the goal and a lot of effort and sacrifice. But with your unique solution, they will absolutely guarantee their success in half the time that it would take them without you. And now at this exact moment, the viewer is going to get skeptical. Was this a sales pitch the whole time? You want to shift them away from these thoughts and remind them that you are the expert, you're the big boss, and you know what you're doing. And you want to put in more testimonies, case studies, video testimonies, snippets of client interviews, screenshots, whatever social proof you have, you want to hit them with it, because remember, proof is in the pudding. Then they have a choice to make. Are they going to try do it by themselves, struggle and maybe get to the goal eventually, or are they just going to work with you and definitely get to the goal? This is a total win-win scenario, because either they try it out, they get some results, and they associate your brand with a solution to one of their problems, or they try it out, figure out that it's harder than it actually sounds, and they need your help, and they come back to you and you work with them, or they just from the jump be like, you know what, yeah, this sounds like a lot of stuff, it doesn't sound like I can do this by myself, it's probably a lot smarter if I just go for the expert, and they come to you. So either way, both parties are going to land up winning, and that's pretty much it. That's the formula. You want to obviously give them a call to action and let them know. Check the first link in the description if you're actually serious about achieving the dream outcome and want my expert help, which, by the way, check the first link in the description if you'd like to turn your YouTube channel into a marketing asset that converts viewers into your clients and customers and add 10 to 50,000 monthly recurring revenue to your business. But with that being said, just having one video like this on your channel isn't enough, because the way YouTube works, it's like a funnel, and you have to build up goodwill and rapport with people before you can actually start selling them your thing. And lucky for you, I went deep down a $40 million YouTube sales funnel all the way to the bottom, spent some money on it too, and in this 5-minute video I broke down exactly how this creator is managing to make $40 million from one YouTube video. So I'll definitely check this video out next and subscribe. Peace.